Jason, it seems like my fuel stops takes longer, man, because every time I stop, it seems like people come up.
Oh, I know. What was that chick? What was she wanting?
She was wanting some caliente sauce.
I think so.
Mm-mm.
Goldwing Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
All right, y'all. Leaving Salina, Kansas. Out on the Goldwing with Jason. In a little bit, we riding 2 up. We got my son on the back. Lil John. Yay! Too bad we couldn't get the Cena plugged in his helmet. That helmet that I bought him, it was not a HJC. I just kind of bought it at the spur of the moment since he decided to ride back to Memphis with me. I'm not even sure the name of it. I think it's a L2H or something. I'm not really sure. He decided to ride back with me, so we got him on the back of the bike. I told him, you can't be sleeping back there, son. We got a long way to go back to Memphis, 700 miles.
I see him nod off. I'll pull up beside you and tap him.
Yeah, if you see him looking like he trying to go to sleep, say something to me.
I'm surprised but you said that helmet's got speaker cut out.
Yep.
Right.
It's
I'm
got.
surprised, yeah, that's weird that it didn't give you room to put the Cena on if it's got speaker cut out.
Not without making some serious cuts, and really, you probably need to do some sewing because you're gonna have to cut through the cotton fabric.
Yeah.
It's different than just cutting through the that old hard plastic.
Yeah.
You know, that flexible little plastic, but that cloth. And plus, I don't have the stuff with me that I really need to be cutting. And then you gotta Velcro those ear pockets into the helmet. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you hate to mess with stuff like that out on the road. You really need to do that at home where it takes time.
Yeah. I guess I could have said something to the guys over the counter to see if they could have helped me with it. But just looking at the helmet, it looked like it was gonna be a pain. I bought it because it was modular. I probably should have got a full face. Well, I got a full face, so I got what I thought it would be good for him, you know?
Yeah. Especially on a long trip like that modular is nice to have so you can drink, something.
Jason, we're going to take this 70 East. Take this 70 East back to Kansas City. After leaving Salina. I hate they closing that St. John school, man. They had a beautiful ceremony.
Yeah, it was too bad.
Yeah, they had a beautiful ceremony, man. A final ceremony. That school been open for... it's been open for, I guess, over 100 years.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a dead deer on the side of the road right there.
Yeah. We saw some last night coming back to the hotel, too, and they got some big deer out here.
Yeah?
They're not like, I don't know why they're so big. They're not like the deer in Tennessee. They just seem a little bigger.
They got a lot of corn. They got a lot of farm and fields to eat from.
Yeah. My bike says 54 degrees, so it is a little cool.
It's cool now. I got my heated seat on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got mine on too.
I think I'm on turn on. Look here. I guess I need to start leaving my heated gear on the bike until like July.
Well, one good thing, you got the trailer right now, so
yeah.
all you gotta do is just, stuff that you think you may need, just leave it in the trailer. I know you probably hate to carry all that extra stuff around, but that's why I have mine, to put all my extra junk. Because you see mine is loaded to the I can hardly shut the lid on that thing.
Yeah.
So you just have to put all your extra stuff in it. It's a pretty day today.
It is. Put
Yeah.
it up nice.
Oh, it's really nice. It's a little bit better than what I thought it was going to be. I was looking at the forecast yesterday, wondering about the wind, because I know they said it was coming north, northwest. Or it was coming out of the north toward the northwest. So I figured we'd be riding into the wind. At least from where I'm sitting, I can't really tell that much.
Yeah, I don't think it's blowing too hard, but hopefully we get out of the flatland before it starts blowing hard.
Yeah.
And I know this morning it was raining in Kansas City, but I think it's just about moved out of there, and hopefully it won't be any by the time we get there.
Man, you know what? That's what I didn't do, Jason. I didn't look at the weather map.
Yeah, I looked at it. It was raining pretty good.
Okay.
5:30.
Oh, really?
6. Yeah, but it's we looked at it a couple hours later. It was moving out, so by the time we get there, it'll be gone.
That's one thing I didn't do, is look at the weather map. So from here, it don't look like there's a cloud in the sky. Well, it don't look like much clouds are in the sky. I told my son, I told little John, I said, you're going to have to go to bed early tonight, son, because I need you to be awake on this bike. You can't be sleeping, because I know he love to go to sleep. And when you're out on this big road, you don't need to be sleeping, especially if you're not used to being on one of these things. You can do it if you know.
Has he been on a trip this far yet?
In a car, he has.
Oh, okay.
I've driven him up here.
Yeah, I just
a few times.
Bike.
Yeah. Yeah, I've driven him up here a few times, but ooh, this seat amplifier is getting hot. It was on 3. I'm about to crank it down a little bit.
With the seat amplifier, it probably warms the seat up a lot faster too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It really works, Jason, for real.
I know
And
on
I
the
don't-
factory,
yeah.
It takes a minute before you start feeling the heat, you know.
Yeah, I know. That's why I put that amplifier on there. I'm going to crank it down to 1. That's like the minimum setting. So a little bit, you've been enjoying yourself so far?
Yes, I've had a wonderful time.
Oh, okay, good deal.
I didn't know Kansas had so many things to see.
So many little attractions, huh?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Yeah, we rode around yesterday and just kept finding stuff. That was probably almost an hour ago.
Yeah.
And we got, 3 hours to get there? Or 2.5, something like that?
Yeah. Talking about to the meetup point?
Yeah.
You're showing 2 hours and 24 minutes from right here.
Yeah, we ought to do
Yeah, you can see what kind of rain, because the street is a little wet.
that. Yeah, it rained good last night. I don't know if y'all heard the thunder and lightning stuff, but little storm came in pretty good.
See how the weather turning on us?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. We're still 60 miles from Topeka. Junction City, 8 miles.
Well, what if we take this highway right up here, 77? It runs all the way back to Wichita.
77 does?
Yep. It runs all the way back to whatever. Yeah, all the way back to Wichita. There does. We'll just end up just on the east side of Wichita with 77 up here in Junction City.
Okay.
Probably another. It's a little ways down here, but it does run straight down and then turn around. It ain't too much further up here. It's fine coming up, hopefully.
Yeah, because see, we fixing to
Yeah, see, now this is what it looked like this morning when we got outside. Stick like this.
Man, we'll do that, Jason, cause we'll do that, man. I'm gonna call him and tell him, hey, man, we're not coming that way. Weather too bad this way.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, well, we got 2.2 miles to Milford Lake. Yeah, let me call him, man. I guess he want to turn us around, but see what it's showing me.
If you look on your GPS, you see that Highway 77 up there?
Yeah.
That'll run all the way south.
Jason, it seems like my fuel stops takes longer, man, because every time I stop, it seems like people come up.
Oh, I know. What was that chick? What was she wanting?
She was wanting some caliente sauce.
I think so.
Caliente ain't going. I'm on a diet.
Yeah, I hear you.
I meant to push my home button on this map when I left.
Yeah, that's what I did, just to see what it says.
That's why I hate. That's one thing I don't like about the Goldwing, man. It's like you take off. You don't always need to set your GPS before you leave.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't need to set it to after you're rolling.
I know it. I can't stand that they won't let you play with it.
I
I understand why they do that, but I mean, you ought at least be able to turn it on.
Yeah. Speed limit 40. Slow it down here.
And I don't know if that's the way it is on the new ones or not. If you could actually turn it on while you're moving, I wonder if it's like that.
It's a good question, Jason. Honda killing me with this thing. Invalid operation. Then I gotta be.
Yeah. I don't do that. Even after you stop, it still wants to tell you. Yeah, you still got another
half a day.
Yeah, 100 miles past me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See, since I left this morning, we've driven 170 miles, so that should have been 170 off of. I should be down to 400 miles right now.
Yeah.
Oh well, we just won't have to. Can't cry but spill milk.
No.
I mean, you can, but it won't do any good.
No.
But then again, it's showing me, it's telling me to turn around, so I'm not listening to this thing. It's trying to take me back to the interstate.
Oh.
That's probably why it's giving me all that long distance like that. Now, how many is yours trying to tell you? How many miles is yours trying to tell you, Jason?
Well, it's showing something else right now. It's showing that we got to take a little loop or something to get up on. It says.
I'm talking mileage-wise. Like how many miles to your house?
Oh, mileage is like 500 miles.
Okay.
With that.
Yeah, I'm looking at my phone. I'm going off my phone GPS on.
Yeah.
I don't trust the Honda GPS in this situation. I mean, I'll refer to it.
Yeah.
As a backup, but I don't trust it.
Especially when they're doing all this construction and stuff, because it has no idea.
That's right.
What's what.
I like them pretty designs they put there, as opposed to just regular flat.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. My Honda GPS still trying to turn me around.
Mine finally straightened out, and it's telling me to go this way. So, but it upped the mileage a little bit. Now I'm back to 501.
Mine went up to 657.
Oh. Forward.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Honda there.
Yeah. Oh.
You got that's the one like, was it Purple Rain?
Yeah.
Dig if you will, accordia. You with Marvin Gaye in a kiss.
The sweat of your body covers me.
I love that motorcycle.
Can you, my darling?
What that thing was? That bike rode in Purple Rain. That was Honda's first automatic. That bike was automatic.
Purple rain, purple rain. All she wants is. I forgot the
That would
lyrics.
be a good ride. That's what we need to do. We need to take a ride over to Paisley Park and take the tour.
Is that where he did the movie at?
No, that's his house.
Oh,
You know, they're giving tours of his house when he died.
that's right. He did pass, didn't he? I forgot about that.
Yeah, they opened it up to the public giving tours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be neat. And actually, you know, I'd like to go see Neverland. I wish they would open up Michael Jackson's place to public tours.
Yeah.
He's got amusement park and everything.
Now, where is that at?
I'm not sure where Neverland is.
Mm-hmm.
But Paisley Park is in Utah.
Oh, okay.
I think that's right. I think Utah.
Hey, Jason, you think we could swap LED lights? I give you my OEM light, and I give you a 4600 lumen headlight.
I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
I'll trade you these headlights for your headlights with a $100 bill wrapped around it.
You are so kind as well as divine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to order me some lights when I get back, man. I hate to spend. You know what? When I get back, I got to total up how much I've spent over the last week. I'm almost dreading to add it up.
Yeah, I'm sure, man.
I think I've spent. I'm a guess. Well, I don't even want to say. Because I did some shopping. You know, today is Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Today is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day. Little bit. I forgot to do my Mother's Day vlog.
I actually bought my mom a Mother's Day gift yesterday while we were in that cold.
Uh-huh.
Bought me a shirt, too.
Yeah. Are we coming to El Dorado?
Yeah, it's fine up here. I don't know if we'll go do it or... Now, my GPS is saying
guess.
right. It's trying to put us back on 77 to El Dorado. Yeah. What's your phone say? Just
Mine's saying go 400 east.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we zigzagging all over the place, aren't we?
Yeah. That's all right. As long as it stays like this, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly, Jason. If it stays like this, we good. Sometimes these type of roads is better than going interstate.
Yeah.
Sometimes you ain't got to worry about all the trucks and stuff.
Right.
So we're gonna run this 61 miles to 4.
Yeah, now my GPS just recalculated.
Right.
It did say 482 miles, and now it's recalculated to go this way, and it dropped down to 460 miles.
Right.
See, I don't understand that. Why wouldn't the thing automatically... It's supposed to take the shortest route.
But I think it may be in the settings to where you want to avoid. It's gonna try to take you to the interstate, so you gotta, I guess, take it off of there. I need to change my settings, but you can't do it while you're riding. And when you're sitting still, you're not thinking about it. That's why I kind of don't like the GPS on the bike, because sometimes you don't think about certain things until after you're rolling, and that's when you need to go ahead and change it.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to. But anyway, I'm preaching to the choir.
So it just, and actually, and the time arrival was 7:30, and now it's 6:57. So that just knocked a bunch of time off just going this way. See, now if I'd have been by myself, I'd have been following that GPS. I went the other way and lost another 30 minutes.
And you'd have wound up in Bula Makula.
Yeah.
Where's Bula Makula? On the backside of the moon.
Yeah. Might as well be. Yeah, I may end up just getting a standalone unit. You know, when those Garmin, like I know people like those Zumos.
Yep.
There's a couple of people really like it. Of course, and they constantly update. So.
Yeah. I used to have one on my bike. Another type of GPS.
Yeah, I remember that. And some of your videos.
Yeah.
On there.
But I just said my phone is really, really accurate. I do notice that. The phone GPS is really accurate. Now,
Yeah.
it will it may throw you for a loop every now and then, but for the most part, I'm going to say it's about 98% accurate. Well, it's always accurate, but it may take you, sometimes it may do a little number where you should have maybe went this way, and it kind of took you through a neighborhood, and you should have.
Yeah.
But for the most part, It's good.
I'm surprised that now what you're using on your phone, is that Google Maps? Or
Yes.
Is that okay? It is Google.
Yes, yeah. Well, it's a Google Map through Apple. Well, no, it's a Google Map. It's not Apple.
Yeah, okay. I'm surprised Google has not come out with their own GPS unit for people that don't want to use their phone. They want to use just a regular GPS unit.
Yeah. Or start charging you for it.
Oh yeah, I mean but that would be.
They give you like a year or two update notice.
Yeah.
At this point, we're gonna start charging you. But hopefully not.
That might be a $1 billion idea. I could just come up with a unit that just uses Google Maps and that's it.
Man, that would be awesome.
And that would be worldwide, because Google Maps is worldwide.
Yeah, and you can give me part of the profit because I ride with you.
Oh yeah. Split it.
Yeah, we can split it, Jason.
$500 million and $500 million.
Hey man, that's what I'm talking, man. you are kind as well as divine.
Yeah. See that?
Come on back out, son. We don't mind you. How's the Harley?
Everybody around here don't ride with helmet on.
I'm gonna put a bandana on my head and ride around with no helmet.
I mean, it feels good to go without a helmet, but just the risk
Something happening, man. You man,
outweighs the feeling. So,
yeah. Heck, no, I'd rather have a helmet.
yeah.
Plus, I like to record, so I can't record without a helmet.
Yeah.
A lot of flat land out here, nothing to block the winds.
Yeah, no trees, hardly nothing.
I tell you what, Jason, I hadn't checked my oil since I left the house, man.
Oh, really?
No, I hadn't even checked it, man.
I haven't checked mine either.
I got a cord in my trailer, but I haven't pulled the stick on it.
Yeah. But I have been, I got 2,000 miles on this oil change.
Oh, okay.
But every time I've had the oil change or I've done it myself, it's not low. It's like, I'm sure it burns a little bit, like any engine, it's going to burn some, but it's not enough to notice.
Right. Yeah, mine. I've never had to. After I did my oil change, I've never had to go back and put oil in it.
Yeah. And I look up under it every once in a while to make sure I don't have a leak or something. But other than that, yeah, I don't mess with it. Yeah, I don't know how. 'Cause I've never looked at it before, so I don't know.
Right. I said, yeah, it's a good tire.
But that's actually the size tire that goes on the back of either a 1100 or a 1500 or something, I think.
Okay. Yeah, it's a rear tire, but it's it's deeper. It's gonna last. Your front don't generally wear out as much anyway.
Yeah.
Not in comparison to the back tire.
No.
So.
Well, these like these Bridgestones that I've got, they do, because the tread's so the tread's not very deep on these things.
Right.
So they do wear. It's a little bit slower than the back tire, but they still do wear. I can get about 14,000 miles if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Teaspoon, he took that picture of his back tire, said it only has like, what, 8,000, 9,000 miles on it? And that sucker was showing the belt. I mean, he rides hard.
Exactly. Got some in the road right here. That's why I say, man, Dark Side BT45, the way to go.
Yeah, and I saw how he did. He had a good idea. He put that bike up on a trailer and, put it up on the center stand so he could drop the back wheel out from under it.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was pretty smart.
Yeah. I saw that bird.
Did it all? It looked like it was finna come right at me.
Yeah, it was close.
I practiced landing on that horn, man.
And how many miles? How long have you had that tire up there?
Oh, I think it's been about 70 miles on my bike now. I think I've had about 15,000 miles on it.
Holy crap! Yeah, shit, man, that's the way to go.
Yeah, I've had about, yeah, because it was like right at 32,000.
Yeah.
You see, I ride with it pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not trying to scrape my pegs turning corners. I slow down in the corners. You know, I ain't trying to go down.
Yeah.
So, because I looked at your front tire and I even saw it already starting to wear.
It is, and it's wearing funny. It's starting to get that
That
funny
cupping.
little kind of cup. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's weird how it does it. It's almost like a ridge
Right, we're kind of like,
down the center or something. Yeah, it's funny looking.
how did you just put them tires on there, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know how many miles I got on it now. I probably got about 5,000 miles on them, I guess, maybe.
Right, but I mean, you rode to the tire shop here recently. You got both tires put on?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that ain't been long, Jason. That was just, that was right before we went to Texas, I think. It was somewhat just before that. I think.
I think so. I forget. I have to look it up. But yeah.
Now, I don't know what all trips you took in between that, but I'm talking about when you put them on there, cause matter of fact, yeah,
I think so.
yeah, cause that was the first long trip me and you did.
Yeah.
And I remember you was trying to get a weekend of not riding so you can go and get your tires put on.
Yeah.
And you got up that day and put them on the back of your bike and drove them up there.
Yeah.
That was right before we went to Texas. I think everything, it all fell in place,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's one thing, I tell you what, she don't complain about nothing. She wants to keep going, keep riding. I mean, it ain't no like, I don't hear nothing about I'm tired, I'm going to get off the bike. Are we there yet?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if Cindy's like that or not, but
How far we got to go? Oh, it's on
she's not.
300 miles. I'm not getting on the back of no bike on 300 miles.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, you got to think, Friday we were on this bike for 15 hours.
Wow.
So, and I didn't hear not one word about nothing.
And she riding without a cushion.
Yep.
That's because I love riding safely.
You want me to do what? Ride to Key West, Florida? You out of your
Yeah.
freaking blooming mind. Well, I'll fly you there. Fly? You want me to be in an airplane for that long? Oh, no. Man. I tell you what, baby, I'll see you when I get back. How about that? That's fine. Then when I'm gone, you left me. Now, wait a minute. You didn't say that before I left.
Well, at least it's,
But she just was playing with me, though.
yeah, at least she's not like some of these guys, wise, man. I mean,
No.
they're so scared to even ask to go anywhere.
Well, for
They
one,
do
you
nothing.
gotta be. For one, you want your mate to trust you. That's the
Yeah.
main thing. Because if you break the trust, man, you can give it up. I done been in enough relationships that I already know about that one. So you just, you want to keep the trust there. We all human. We all get kind of, insecure, but you want to make sure you want to keep the trust factor in there.
Yeah.
That way, when you guys miss each other, it'd be greater later when y'all get back together. When you come back together. But if she don't trust you, where you going? What are you trying to do? Who you going with? What,
Calling every 5 minutes.
Yeah, let me look through your wallet and all that kind of stuff. So,